Michael Gross. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up to that 501. Y'all know where I'm at. Back on Little Rock. We back in the building. Yes, sir. Man, how y'all doing today, man? Hopefully everybody had a good morning, a good afternoon, a good day at work, whatever you do. I hope you've been having a good time doing it, man. I've been chilling. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. So I wake up this morning and I get on the internet, right? I'm on YouTube, I'm scrolling, I'm checking out the goddamn platform, you feel me? And I come across the Boxing Boys, they live. I said, you know what, let me go hear what Ness is talking about, man. And honestly, Ness was voicing some of the same concerns that I had about this fight. And if you don't know what I'm talking about and you've been living under a rock for the past couple of days, I'm talking about Thurman and Errol Spence Jr., this fight right here. Yes, sir, this fight right here. So I'm looking, I'm thinking, and Ness is saying some of the exact same things that I said. Is this fight like, is it really worth it to keep Thurman? Like, let's be real. Is this fight really worth it to keep one-time Thurman? You win, you don't get no belts. You don't get no big money fight with Terrence Crawford. You don't get anything. You don't even get a chance to redeem yourself after the Pacquiao debacle. This is a take it or leave it kind of deal. And more and more I'm seeing that these dudes can say, you know what, I ain't got no promoter, I'm my own boss. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Y'all are employees of PBC. That's what y'all are employees of PBC. So I got on, smash that like button on your way in. Salute to Lake County, Gil, Zachary Scott, D Nice, DJ Georgie Porgy. Salute to everybody out in the chat. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. And I will be taking calls a little bit later on. And then, and it's crazy, right? So I'm listening to the Boxing Voice, and every call that I'm hearing somebody blame Terrence Crawford. Like, whoa! How are you blaming Terrence Crawford because Errol Spence don't feel like making 147? How are you blaming Terrence Crawford when Errol Spence don't feel like putting his belts on the line? That's what I have a hard time, understanding. Did we blame Earl Spence when Bud went and fought Ebenezer? No, we said Bud went to go get his money. Or at least I said it. Bud said he wanted to fight this year. So he went and got his money from Black Prime, what BLK Prime, whatever the fuck it's called. And that was over. But Earl Spence got mandatories. He got people that are waiting in line for him to fight. And he ain't fighting these dudes. It seems like the WBA, the WBC, the IBF is giving him a pass. So you know what? We're going to let you fight Keith Thurman at 154. We're going to let you fight Keith Thurman at 154. Make that make sense, somebody. Tell me why a welterweight champion is fighting at 154. Tell me why a welterweight champion is fighting at 154. He's not daring to be great. He's not going up like Kell Brook did and trying to go fight Triple G. He's not daring to be great. He ain't daring to be nothing but regular. I'm going to go to 154, and instead of fighting the dude at 154, I'm going to bring up somebody who fought at 147 just like me. Where is the real risk? If you can't make the weight, drop the motherfucking belts. If you can't make the weight, drop those belts, Earl. What are we doing? And then I got on Twitter and I just had to put this on my goddamn thumbnail. I got on Twitter, y'all, and I seen this comment. I'm like, these fans are really going for their boy. Oh, they really going that extra mile for their boy. This TDHBXG, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. All these goddamn alphabets in your name. Most people got a name like Michael or one time. You know what I'm saying? TDHBXG. Whatever. Keith Thurman is this is what this man said. This is where I get so upset with Earl Spence fans, man. Like, y'all say us Bud fans are delusional. You dudes are just plain lunatics. I ain't talking about Saint lunatics either. I'm talking about belonging to crazy bin. He said Keith Thurman is honestly fresher than Earl Spence Jr., if we're being honest. How the hell is Keith Thurman fresher by fighting 2 times in 4 years? How can a man be fresher by fighting 2 times in the last 4 years? The last time that I checked, the only way you have a freshness about you is if you fight regularly. If you don't fight regularly, there's a thing called ring rust. I'm not sure if TDHBXG is familiar with ring rust, but ring rust is very, very real. And for an older fighter, ring rust could be monumental. Can be monumental. He goes on to say he's been chilling and had nothing but a light touch since Pacquiao. No major injuries. No wars in the ring. All that tune-up talk is bunk. What about the war he had with Pacquiao? Pacquiao putting paws on him. About the war he had with goddamn Sean Porter. All this shit take a toll on you, bro. Ace Retro was good. Terry Smooth Jr. was good. KDR7989 was good, my brother. He said, salute, Mike on Sports. What up? This is some straight bullshit. They selling it. We knew this was lined up and PPC was pushing it behind the scene, asking for a special permit to fight at 154. I know it's bullshit. And they serving it to y'all like, you know what? This is what it is. Oh, you guys got Keith Thurman, the mouth of the boxing, versus Earl Spence Jr., the truth. And they promoting truth, but they sitting there telling lies. telling you that this is a big fight, that this fight has meaning behind it. This fight ain't got no meaning behind it, bro. Ain't nothing on the line. It's going to be fought at 154. If Earl loses, he still be champion. What meaning does this fight have? What value does this fight have? To me, it has no value, man. The only value that it has is that $75 price ticket that they're going to be pushing out to y'all. And y'all going to buy because y'all want Earl Spence to have the better numbers. Let Earl Spence have those pay-per-view numbers, 200,000, 300,000, man. He's a pay-per-view star. Bud can't do that. Why y'all niggas always bringing up Bud's name? Bud didn't tell Earl to go fight Keith Thurman at 154. Bud didn't say, nigga, don't defend your belt. Bud had no input on this fight getting made or close to being made. So why do you guys steadily bring up Bud's name? Can somebody please explain that to me? Why are these fans steady bringing up Bud's name every time somebody have an issue with how Earl Spence Jr. is moving? Why are these fans? That's what I don't understand. We have an issue with how Earl Spence Jr. is moving. We have an issue with how Earl Spence Jr. is moving. We ain't got an issue with Earl. It ain't nothing against Earl. We just sitting back looking like, goddamn, Earl, you ain't gonna fight. You ain't gonna put your belts on the line. When the last time you defended one of your titles, like in the mandatory? When the last time Earl defended his belts on the mandatory status? I'll wait. Somebody tell me, please. When is the last time Earl Spence defended a mandatory belt against anybody? Somebody please help me out. I forgot. I don't know. It's been a long time ago. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. If you're watching, you might as well hit that like button, man. That's all I'm saying. If you're watching, hit that like button. Has anybody, when was the last mandatory defense? Please, somebody tell me, because this is bullshit. Most dudes will get stripped. Most of these dudes will get stripped if they ain't defending the belt in goddamn me 15 years. Oh, Campo, there you go, Gil. Shout out to my guy, Castle Hill. Gil, man, out there in the BX. Showed me a lot of love when I was out there in the BX, man. Showed your boy a lot of love. Can somebody help me? Oh, Campos? Danny was the last mandatory. Danny was a mandatory. How did Danny become mandatory? How did Danny Garcia become a mandatory? Somebody help me out. Who has Danny Garcia beat at 147? Shit. Has Danny beat anybody of any kind of concern at 147? And Danny Garcia got a mandatory defense? The proof is in the pudding. They are laying a fucking yellow brick road for this motherfucker down in Texas. The big fish. Fuck out of here, man. Danny Garcia? Mandatory? Why? Why? Somebody tell me why. The man ain't beat nobody ever at 147. Danny Garcia got one of the weakest resumes at 147 of any champion ever. Fought for a vacant belt against Guerrero. Fought for a vacant belt against Sean Porter. Then got blessed to fight for a belt against Earl Spence Jr. Why? Oh, I don't take tune-ups. Man, Danny, man, well, I don't want to call Danny a tune-up, but man, nobody had Danny Garcia fucking with Earl Spence in that fight. Danny Garcia put his hands in his pocket and damn near said no mas. He damn near said no mas. And y'all want to say, Mike, you a hater. You don't know shit about boxing. You just getting on here talking shit about Earl Spence. I ain't really talking shit about Earl Spence. I'm talking about the treatment, the allowance that Earl Spence is getting that other fighters simply don't get. He's allowed to not fight his mandatories. He's allowed to goddamn prance around with a WBA title and not have to fight Stan Onis or motherfucking or the Stan Onis or the Boutier winner. They put another roadblock in Stan Onis' way. Oh, now you gotta fight goddamn me Virgil Ortiz if you want that belt. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, what are we doing in the sport of boxing, bro? These dudes get to move like, in no other sport can you move like this. Can you simply say, you know what? I'm not going to defend my title in the NBA. I'm gonna move to football for one game, and then I'm gonna come back to basketball. Man, fuck out of here. This shit is it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating, really. Because deep down, you know that a boxer's shelf life is not that long. A boxer's shelf life is not that long. The average boxer maybe like, and we're talking about people that it's hundreds and hundreds and maybe even thousands of boxers out there. Everybody not ranked on BoxRec. Everybody who pro ain't ranked on BoxRec. So these dudes got a goddamn short shelf life. And the point that I'm getting at, Thurman is being denied greatness. He is actually being denied greatness. If you want to call in, the number to call in is 501-340-0168. That's 501-340-0168. Call in, man. Give me your opinion about this fight. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. Let me know how y'all feeling. Am I the only one that is kind of disgusted with this shit? I don't even know where to go with this, man. Like, should I blame Al Heyman for working his magic? Should I blame the sanction about it? And we know why the sanction about it is in it. The sanction about it ain't in it for the betterment of the sport. They ain't in it for the betterment of they can sit there and lie to y'all and say they here for the betterment of the sport, that the sport means something to them. The sport don't mean shit to them. Only thing that means something to these sanction bodies is they goddamn bottom line. And I'm talking about that fettuccine Alfredo, that goddamn big bank take little bank. That's what I'm talking about. These dudes don't love the sport of boxing. They can tell you, oh, we doing this for the betterment of the sport. We want all fighters to have a chance for greatness. All fighters won't have a chance for greatness. And I really hope Keith Thurman goes out there and whoops Earl Spence's ass. Not the fact because I hate Earl Spence Jr. or I don't like Earl Spence Jr. Because I don't like the fact that they are circumventing Keith Thurman, meaning they are going around Keith, even though they fight him. Even though they fight him. Even though they fight him, it's not real. It's not real. If $79.99 hurts your bank account, then it's time to reevaluate your job. It ain't the fact that $79 is hurting anybody's bank account. Is it worth them buying it? Like you can go to the goddamn grocery store and you can see a steak that costs $45. Is that steak worth $45? I got the money. Money ain't an issue. But is it worth me spending my money on something that I don't deem it being worthy of? That's all it is. That's all. I might see a bone-in ribeye that cost $29 that I won more than that goddamn me $45 steak. Was Ugas washed? Yeah, he was washed. Ugas had lost 5 times already. Fuck out of here, man. Ugas ain't beat nobody but an old ass Pacquiao. He ain't beat nobody but an old ass Pacquiao who was off 2 years. Don't forget that. Pacquiao was off for a full 2 years and was above the age of 40. Fuck out of here. Ugas ain't never in his pro career be anybody of any kind of circumstance or any kind of goddamn volition. Did he beat Porter? No. Fuck what I think, fuck what you think. He didn't beat Porter, Zachary Scott. Go to Box Rec. Who he beat? Not Porter. Not Porter. Not Porter. He had been beat 5 times already. He ain't no threat to Errol Spence Jr. And don't forget how the nigga got his belt by getting them goddamn Twitter crying and shit. Oh, I don't know. I'm supposed to be the champion. I should have to fight for the belt. I'm supposed to be the champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. I'm supposed to be elevated. I'm the champion, man. Nigga got on goddamn Twitter crying and shit. Talking about he should be the man. Fuck out of here. Man, get that sorry ass nigga out of here. Just another nigga in the way wasting fucking time. That's all Ugas was. Another nigga in the way wasting our motherfucking time. Niggas talking about Ugas. Ugas. Yeah, I mean, no Ugas with that nigga, man. He put in a lot of work. Nah, he ain't putting in shit, bro. Nigga ain't putting in nothing, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
Like this what he doing. I feel like
niggas always got something to say. Now, was Avanesian washed? Why are we bringing up? Oh my God. Avanesian was a mandatory. He was a mandatory. Keith Thurman is a mandatory, but they fighting at 154. Make that make sense. Bayside boxing. If Keith Thurman's a mandatory, why is he fighting at 154? Bayside, make that make sense to me, man. We ain't heard about Ugas and since his eye got fucked up. And when he come back, nobody's gonna care. He's gonna be on an undercard of somebody's fight. It won't be him doing a main event. Nobody cares about Ugas. He speaks no English. By a show of hands, who is buying this Errol Spence Jr. pay-per-view? Who is buying this pay-per-view? That's what I want to know. Besides Bayside Boxing. He balling. Don't mean he don't give a fuck what he don't give a fuck what it is. He don't give a fuck what it is. And nigga, he don't give a damn nigga if it's goddamn Errol Spence versus nigga Kermit the Frog. I bet got updated. I wish they didn't get updated. Wish they didn't get updated. I wish I can go to like okay. November 17th, December, Earl Spence Jr. Which one is that? IVF, WO. What is that? Rain. Rain updated. I mean, WBO updated theirs already. Let me see what the WBO was last month. Damn. That's WBA, January. Let me see, next page. Next page for WBO rankings. I was trying to go look at the rankings for the WBO back then. Because we know Virgil Ortiz said he didn't want that bud smoke. That's what we heard. Virgil Ortiz didn't want that bud smoke. Ennis is the IBF mandatory. Thurman, or I don't know, Rocha or Crowder, Ellis just lost. Like, I mean, if we keep it 100, like Avanesian was that dude. Avanesian was the one that was going to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Who's going out there? If there's a good card, I might go out there for B-Day trip. All right. Avanesian was a tune-up at the PPC low ball offer. Not Bud. Thurman is the best at all. I was one of the 50K who bought Bud versus Postal. You earned that crown today, Big G. Not me. I will catch Twitter highlights or I'll be streaming it at 147 pounds. I would have support because at least it affects the division. Absolutely. But 154 fight, my head, they selling BS. They selling nothing but BS. Bayside says people really complaining about Spence versus Thurman, but was quiet the church mouse about Canelo versus Yildirim because he was a mandatory. That's what we're trying to get through your fucking head, Bayside Boxing. Why is Earl not fighting his mandatories at the mandated weight? That's it. That's it. That's all we want to know. Why is he bringing Keith Thurman up to 154 instead of giving him a chance at 147? That's bullshit, Bayside. Any way you want to cut it up. Yes, he was a mandatory. Yes, he was. It was already understood when Canelo fought. Who he fight for that WBC belt? Who he fight for that WBC belt? Because Yildirim was waiting in line. Who did Canelo fight for the WBC belt? Who did he fight for the WBC belt? Because Yildirim went down to the WBC and complained that he was robbed against the rail. He fought Callum Smith. The WBC said, you know what? We got you. After Callum Smith, you are going to be the mandated fighter for Canelo. You guys have 90 days or 120 days to negotiate and get it done. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie. Put your money up, M Stacks. You call M Stacks, right? You call him. Put your money up, McDowell. I'll show you the article right now. WBC mandates Yildirim versus Canelo. I ain't got to lie about nothing, bro. I ain't got to lie about. See, y'all need the problem with y'all dudes is y'all depend on other YouTubers for y'all information and don't go out there and get it yourselves. It's an easy Google. It's an easy Google. I did it in goddamn 30 seconds. It's easy. What that say? What that say? What that say? Yildirim would have been the mandatory challenger for Benavidez if Benavidez didn't miss weight. Anybody saying anything out there? What they say? What are we doing? Now, of course, they'll come out and backtrack. Oh, you know what? We sorry. We sorry for putting on, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Y'all put it up. Y'all set up the eardrum for the WBC belt. There we go again. I don't want to hear none of that excuse shit from the WBC. That's what they good at. They good at giving you excuses. Yeah, franchise status. What that mean? What that mean? This title is clickbait cap. Is it? Like I told y'all earlier, these sanctioning bodies don't give a fuck about your fans. They care about their bottom line. WBC, they say, you know what, eardrum, you maybe got a raw deal against the real. We're gonna give you this belt. We're gonna make you a champion. We're gonna give you he was gonna be mandated for Benavidez. He was gonna be mandated for Benavidez, but Benavidez unfortunately missed weight. That's all we're saying. But when he was mandated or when he was approved or when he was ordered, Canelo went out there and fight him at the weight that they was ordered at. Why is Earl Spence not doing the same thing? You're not putting the belt on the line and you're fighting at another weight class. Make that make sense to me, somebody out there in my Mike on Sports universe. Off a 2-year layoff and get it. I don't make the rules, my nigga. I don't make the rules. What you want me to do in Bayside boxing? I don't make the rules. WBC make their fucking rules. Just like they allow him to fight Eardrum, they are allowing Earl Spence not to defend his belt. They are allowing Earl Spence to go up to 154 and fight fucking Thurman. Now he not even fighting a real 54. He bringing somebody up to fight him. Make that shit make sense for me. Because it does not. It makes no sense at all. Give me about 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds, man. I gotta go check on my daughter real quick. Bayside boxing, say with that bullshit. All right, I'm back, man. Let me see what y'all saying out there in the comment section. Don't forget to call in, man. Call in, man. Call in. 501-340-0168. 340-0168. They creating rules as they go, absolutely. Bayside boxing. Wow, Thurman versus Yildirim. Wow. So Thurman is on Yildirim level? Never saying that. Never saying that. But Yildirim got a title shot. Thurman ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yildirim got a title shot. Thurman ain't. For Yildirim to be on such a lower level than Thurman, he got a title shot. Thurman is not getting a title shot. Yes, Wilder fought one of his sparring partners. What OGPG? For Yildirim to be on such a smaller level than Keith Thurman, he got a shot at a belt. Thurman ain't getting a shot at nothing. He can win, and it means nothing. Soon as Errol Spence loses to Thurman, if it happens, he's going to drop them belts. That's what I'm pissed off about. That's why it's pissing me off. Thurman can go out there and shock the world. He can go out there and shock the world and get nothing for it. Nothing on his accolades. He won't be a two-time unified welterweight champion. He'll still be a one-time. He won't be a 3-belt unified welterweight champion. He'll still have that 2-belt unification that he had back in the day. What? Man, I don't fucking know. I ain't back then. I'm right now. Because I wasn't going to bring up nigga shit from 1942 and shit. I care about that shit. I'm talking about what's going on right now. And the only thing you pointing out Bayside boxing is boxing being fucked up. It's being fucked up. It's being manipulated. It's being fucking a cancer. The big fish called the shots. Is the nigga a big fish? I don't consider that, man. You can't call yourself a big fish and you trying to, you know what I'm saying, go around a fighter. Man. Get man. And y'all know what's funny, right? So I'm watching TBV earlier, right? I'm watching the boxing voice, right? I'm glad my home buckets up. And y'all know Danny, you know what I'm saying? Danny a cool dude. Danny a good dude. Danny cool. And Danny was saying some shit that I was just like, Danny, shut up. I said, Danny, y'all know how you talk to your friend, like, man, shut up. Let that soft ass shit up, man. But I ain't cussing nothing like that. And Danny was so into his feelings about Errol Spence Jr. that the man timed me out. He put me on a 5-minute timeout. I'm like, damn. You go time, we go years back. And I say something you don't agree with about Errol Spence Jr. and you want to time me out? Nigga time me out for like 5 fucking minutes. I'm like, what is going on? I said, damn, we go back years. And I say one thing about your fucking fighter that you like, and you time me out. Boy, some dick riding going on around this motherfucker today, boy. Oh, Lord. It's some dick riding going around this motherfucker today. These Thurman, now, my bad, Thurman. I'm sorry, Thurman. These Earl Spence fans are disgusting. They are disgusting. It's disgusting. Hit that like. Afterwards, somebody hit Byers out of boxing, LOL. I ain't never fight Keith. Thanks, our Lord and personal Savior. Yeah, y'all forgot what he said. Y'all forgot what he said. Whenever I said never, I meant it. This was just what? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. This was back in July of last year. This was July of last year. Earl! I thought when you said never, you mean it, my nigga. It looked like you being a waffler. Look like you got a little syrup on you, nigga. You got some syrup. You're waffling. You're waffling, my guy. The world, and here go a fan right here that was saying coming at him real quick. He was like, hey, bro, Thurman will KO you in 7 rounds. Then he go, the world will never know. Then Thurman not fighting that man. That motherfucker wouldn't utter my name when we were both champs. So on 3 separate occasions, he done stuck his foot in his mouth. How can we believe anything Earl Spence says? How can we believe anything that comes out of Earl Spence Jr.'s mouth? On 3 separate occasions, he told you, I'm not fighting Keith. I'm not fighting Keith. The world will never know. Again, I'm going to reiterate this for the last time. They can say I'm my own boss. They can say I run my own business. I run my own ship. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do now. You don't do nothing. You do what Al Heyman tell you to do. And then you shut the fuck up. Al Heyman been around a long time. Al Heyman been around a long time. He seen fighters come and go. He done made money off Paul Williams. He done made money off Adrian Broner. He done made money off Sean Porter. He done made money off goddamn me, Keith Thurman. He done made money off a lot of Deontay Wilder. He done made money off Andy Ruiz. He know what he doing. When he make his money and you get louder in your career, you might end up like AB. You might end up like Keith Thurman, getting 1 fight a year. AB wasn't happy with that 1 fight a year shit. AB said, you know what? I'm going to take my talents to BLK Prime. So Al Heyman, and you may think that this is like a partnership, but it's not. Al Heyman runs PBC. And them fighters over there, they just employees, man. Don't get it twisted. They just employees, bro. They do what Al Heyman say do when he say do. Phone lines are open. 501-340-0168. Somebody call in, man, and let me know, man, if I'm being overboard. I don't believe I am. Honestly, I don't believe I'm going overboard with me talking like this. I just don't like the fact that Keith Thurman is getting the short end of the stick. You already got him out of the ring for over 1.5 years. You already got him out of the year for over a year and a half. Like, how many more advantages do you need of a man? This shit is disgusting, bro. And for all y'all fans of Errol Spence that don't see it as disgusting, man, shame on you. Shame on you. Y'all talk about Canelo and how he was moving and how he was doing what he was doing, but when Errol Spence do it, y'all don't have a problem with it. And nigga, quit selling fucking wolf tickets. Oh, I got the TC t-shirts coming out. Yeah, he next. No, he not, nigga. Now you need a KT shirt, nigga. Now you need a KT. You need Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford ain't next, man. Give them folks they fucking money back. Give them folks they fucking money back. $80? $80 for a Hanes t-shirt? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Bitch, come 5 in the pack before you put them goddamn stamps on. Goddamn shirts come 5 in the pack before he slapped that little sticker on the motherfucker. And he want to charge $80 goddamn dollars. Nigga, the shirt costs more than the pay-per-view. His damn t-shirt costs more than a fucking pay-per-view. And he lying about the goddamn shirt. TC, nah, he's not. TC, nah, nigga. You fighting Keith Thurman next, bro. For no belts. Don't mean nothing. Don't mean a goddamn thing. The number is pinned to the top of the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and add it one more time because anybody want to call in. Go ahead and add it one more time because anybody want to call in. Chat. Let me see. Number is 501 340 0168. That's the number to call in if you want to call in, man. Oh, man, these Errol Spence fans are horrible. These niggas are some of the worst fans on the planet. Swear to God. These dudes are some of the worst fans on the planet. KDDR with the goddamn Michael Jordan GOAT. I mean, he's been a member for about a year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't get it, man. Yo, we're going out to 678. 678, where's it at?
It's ATL. What's up, man? This boy in Lake County, man.
Lake County was good, boy. You changed numbers on me, man. I thought you was up there in goddamn Indiana.
Nah, man. You know, I was always living down here in the A, man. But you know, I'm from Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Gotcha.
You know, old Chicago area.
Gotcha.
You know, man. I just like, let me ask you something, Mike. If this was Tower Inferno or maybe Lara or Tony Harrison, would you have an issue with this fight being at 154?
No, man. No issue at all because I know he's moving up to actually fight somebody. But when you bring the same nigga that you fight that fights at 147 up with you, I got a real problem with that, man. Why not just fighting at 147? Make this fight mean something. Like, it ain't no belt on the line, ain't no goddamn titles at stake. Like, this ain't nothing but a cash out, but a cash grab. And you selling it for $75. Like, man, boy.
I mean, you know me, man. I be trying to play devil's advocate, man. So we need to probably play Al Heyman advocate, man. So if Keith Thurman just so happened to win this fight, what happens next? What do we look forward to next from Keith Thurman? Do we get Thurman and Crawford? Do we still get Bud?
What does it mean? Thurman can go out there and knock Errol Spence move the fuck out. What does it mean? He ain't got nothing coming back to him but a paycheck that he gonna get regardless if he lose or win. But if he win, where's those accolades at? Where's those belts at? Where is his chance to be a 2-time unified champion at 147? If you don't want to give that man the proper respect, don't fight him.
Yeah.
Don't fight.
And that's the worst part.
You got him on the shelf for over what? 16 months? 17 months by the time y'all fight? Like how many events do you want? You don't want to make the weight. You want to move Keith up, and you want Keith to have a long layoff. Man, get out of here.
Yeah. So Keith Thurman last fight was against a 140-pounder, and his next fight going to be at 154.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that fight was at 147.
Now I'm just saying he fought Barrios. Barrios, that was his first fight at 147. He fought a 140-pounder. It's like Tank just fought a 130-pounder, right?
Yeah, man. A lot of these, like, and I'm glad you caught that because I was watching the fight Saturday night. I said he beat Chris Coker, right? I said, damn, what did Chris move up or was that at 130? I said, oh, they doing it again. They keep on bringing motherfuckers up for Tank to knock out. Leo Santa Cruz,
right?
Cuellar, goddamn it, what's his nigga's name? Hugo Ruiz. They keep bringing niggas up for the knockout, or he fights somebody that don't have no skills and rolling.
Yeah, I mean that fight kind of exposed that Tank gotta be up in your face to be.
Let's be real.
Because
was that pay-per-view worth it? Was it worth $79?
I mean, to see Andrade and Boots and Rashidi all on and Tank all in one fight, all in one night. If I'm gonna pay for a pay-per-view.
Andre went 12 rounds. Did Andre impress you against Damon Nicholson? Like, come on, man. Like, what are we saying? Like, what are we saying? Then Boots goes 12 rounds with somebody that we ain't never heard of before. First time seeing him fight. Then Rashida get knocked out.
Man. That man was light on his feet, though, Mike. Man, you got to give it to buddy. Them lateral movements, He was doing like Michael Jackson in the 80s.
But if you got the kind of skill that we say that Jerron Boots has, he has to have the ability to also cut off the ring and close the gap on somebody who's moving like that.
That's very true.
If we don't give him all this praise of being the next dude, he gotta have the same, like we gotta go, we gotta see it. But he went 12 rounds. Now
he told me that he's not effective, man. Just like flat, he can't punch like while he moving, man. He gotta be flat-footed, man.
I don't know. But Ellis and my dude, that was a good fight. I give y'all that. But Tank and
that was good.
Like we know what Tank was gonna do to dude. Nigga knocked his visions out. I can't see. I don't know where I'm at. What? What? Like, did we really need to see that? Now I give Tank all the credit in the world. If he makes this Ryan Garcia fight, I ain't got nothing else bad to say about Tank. But the build up for Tank, his opponents, man.
I mean, yeah, man. They hyped him up off a Chris Colbert win, which you know what I'm saying.
And that was a good win at 130. That was a good win at 130. But I just don't like the way.
But his levels, though, Chris Colbert ain't no damn Tank.
I mean, apparently not. He got beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
He got beat the fuck up. Now, let me ask you a question. In the realm of possibility, does Keith Thurman have any shot of winning this fight?
Man, I'm trying to find a way, man. I want to believe he do.
Put a percent on it.
But I just
put a percent.
Over 10. Put a percent. I'd give him a. I mean, shit, he got a 50% chance of winning just by showing up, right?
Man, I hate when folks say that shit.
I know. That's a football. That's a football thing. You see what happened at TCU though?
Yeah,
they showed up
and got that. Like in boxing, I don't know. Nigga, goddamn.
That's a football percentage.
Jerry Forrest can show up against Fury. He ain't got no 50% chance of winning. That shit might be goddamn 2% chance of winning. 92. I'm being like these dudes don't got a real shot going in. And I'm praying to God that Keith Thurman has the best camp of his life and he goes out there and puts on a fucking show. And I swear, I hope one time come back. I hope one time nigga come back in a big way. Knock Earl Spence shit loose. Because one thing that Keith Thurman can do, he can punch.
He can punch while moving too. He's one of the only dudes. Thurman, Crawford, Devin Haney, Lomachenko. I love how them dudes know how to punch while moving.
And it's another thing to be able to punch while moving and still have that power on the punches too. A lot of dudes can't do that.
Yeah,
that's even a smaller percentage right there. You know what I'm saying? But Lake County, man. Anything you want to tell these Earl Spence fans before you leave out?
Yeah, man. I never fight Keith Thurman, man. That's the only reason why I believe he's subject to this criticism, man. You got Al Heyman contradicting yourself out here, man. And, you know what I'm saying?
Man, he said I never fight that boy. I never. And like, if you ain't gonna fight him, don't fight him. But just don't do him.
Don't fight him, bro.
Just don't do how y'all doing him. Because the only reason you got that WBC belt, because Keith Thurman was willing to relinquish it when he was going through an injury. That's the only reason you got it. If not, Pacquiao would have had the motherfucker. He would have beat Keith Thurman and had the WBA and WBC. Like let's keep it 100, man. Like he did he did the sport a favor by not holding it up while he was injured. And y'all don't want to get that man the same favor back. Y'all are literally telling that man we do not value at 147. We're not giving you a title shot, and we're not going to give you any kind of accolades if you win.
Exactly. So I guess it's like I never fight him at 147. That's what we got to start saying.
Oh, okay. Good.
So we got to change it up, man. We got to move the goalposts.
Good point.
But all right, man. Happy New Year's, man.
Happy New Year's, man. And Lake County, man. Thank you for all the support, my brother. Stay up, man.
All right, man. Stay up, man.
That's what I'm saying. Josito and Barrio were giving Thurman all he could handle. I mean, were they? I mean, I know Josito caught him, but Thurman won that fight. Barrios came to fight, but he 469. Who this? 469. Who this?
Yo, Mike, what's good, bro? It's Knockout, man. How you been living, bro?
86 TV. What's going on, my guy?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, bro. I see you over here, cooking and shit, doing your thing, man. Shout out to you. Y'all hit my man's like, but I had to come holler at you, man.
Yes,
we always gotta have conversations about this shit,
and
man.
Before you get
you
off,
cooking,
man,
you cooking a good meal over here, Mike. You cooking hamburgers and I order steak, bro.
Before you get off, man, let everybody know where to follow you at and how to find your channel.
Oh man, I'm right here on YouTube, y'all. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Y'all come holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do our thing over there, trying to work hard. And then y'all can follow me on Twitter at KO Boxing 86 TV.
I'm cooking the wrong meal. What you order again?
I ordered steak and you over here cooking hamburgers and shit, Mike. What's up with that, bro?
Oh man, I don't know, man. Tell me what you mean about that, because I'm kind of lost.
I mean, so check it, right? Like Earl made it clear that the only person he want to make 147 for is Bud, bro. That's the only person he want to make 147 for, and he don't even really want to fight Keith. He only fighting Keith because your man pulled out and went to go fight Abonation, bro. It's the only reason he fighting Keith Thurman right now.
Why he can't fight Bud in March or April?
Because, bro, they said, like, remember, like, I know you watched the Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera fight, right?
Yeah.
All right, so on December 17th, he said, I was about to make a fight announcement, but I had the car accident. Now, you in boxing, so you know a nigga ain't going to make a fight announcement unless he already got some shit signed. So this fight, it been done. We just getting it later because the 14-year-old decided to run a goddamn red light and do what they did, bro. Say what?
So was it done like around the same time as Crawford and Abonation? So that means Earl had a backup plan too, right?
No, I don't think so based on the order by the WBC. Just look at the timeline. So Crawford announces his fight like November 11th or something it was with David Abonation, or maybe a little bit before that. The WBC orders Spence and Thurman like on the 21st of November. So
But
they didn't order the fight. They didn't want him to fight Thurman until after the announcement.
If you were planning on fighting December 17th, that means you had this shit already in the bag, right or wrong?
No, he wasn't planning on fighting December 17th. That's just when he said, "Hey, I was gonna make a fight
announcement."
Oh,
okay.
Making a fight announcement this week, but I had the car accident, so we had to push it back. He didn't say he was fighting on December 17th.
Now let me ask you this question right here, because this kind of like it's kind of a question that kind of like stays with me. Now Earl had always said, "I'm a big welterweight. I don't like to make 147. It's getting harder and harder for me to make." If he doesn't make 147 in over a year, and let's just say him and Bud fight in August, September of this year, that's going to be what, 15, 16, 17 months before he made the 147 mark? Does he really want to go back down there and make 147 then too? To me,
I mean, that's what he put. If you read the order from the WBA, that's why they're allowing this, because he put in. He said, "Look, I'm gonna fight Keith Thurman at 154, but I want to fight Terrence Crawford." And their ruling was, "Yeah, we'll let you fight Keith Thurman at 154, but you got to come back down to 147, and you either got to fight Crawford. You got 60 days to fight Crawford, or we gonna order your ass to fight Virgil Ortiz any month to stand on it." So yeah, I mean, shit. That's what he asking them to do, bro.
Keep saying I'm not. It's hard for me to make the weight. To go over a year from making that said weight. Like, does that I'm just being maybe I'm being pessimistic, but to me the writing is on the wall. If he ain't gonna make the weight for Keith Thurman, I think after he beat Keith Thurman or lose to Keith Thurman, however it goes, he gonna drop them belts. That's what I think.
If he do, and I'm on wax, if he do, then we should cook him. But we can only hold him to his word.
You can't cook him,
bro. Like, I know you don't want to hear this, bro, and y'all don't want to admit this shit. But Mike, we wouldn't even be here if Bud would have just signed to fight him in the first place, bro. We wouldn't even be talking about no fucking Keith Thurman, bro.
Bud telling
we wouldn't even be talking about this shit,
Bud is telling you that he wanted to fight in the year of 2022, and they was dragging their feet. If he had a fight announcement,
have all said that he had fight. They had fight sites, and Montestanione said he was on the co-main, bro. They were supposed to fight in November. Earl shit been done, bro. Bud kept asking for more shit, and kept pushing shit back, bro. The hold up to them not fighting in 2022 wasn't Earl, bro.
December 17. Like, I'm not understanding how a fight can be done, and then you have an announcement 4 or 5 weeks later. Like, that means you had a backup plan too, just like Terrence Crawford.
How you have a backup plan?
Because you got
if you had a backup plan, you would have been able to announce some shit right then and there. The only person that had, and I don't even call it a backup plan, I think his plan all along was to do that shit. But the only person that had some other shit going on was Terrence Crawford. He's the one that fought, bro. Earl still ain't fought yet. He's the one that had a fight announcement 2 or 3 months before Earl ever made one. So how can we accuse Earl of having a backup plan when the only person that exercised the backup plan was Terrence Bud Crawford, bro?
Because he wanted to fight in 2022. We didn't get no announcement.
But Steven Espinoza, who gives Al Heyman the budget, who says, "Look, we'll do this, we'll do that." He just let the world know he had all of that shit in writing for fight dates in November and in January of 2023.
So
he just posted the shit on Twitter yesterday. Montestanione just told us that the reason that he had to be on the shelf so long because he was supposed to be the co-main of that fight. It's all up for everybody to see, bro.
And again,
so he could have had the fight in 2022. He
couldn't, because you just said he had a date for December and January. Right or wrong?
November. I said November.
Now let's be realistic.
November was the date they had.
Let's be realistic. For a fight of this magnitude, don't we need press tour? Don't we need like a real press tour?
Yes, and that man had an offer in front of him since August, bro.
They're gonna do a press tour in November or September, whenever the fuck it was, and then fight in December or January. Like, come on, man. We know these kind of fights.
2 months is enough, right? Man, signed go back and look at when they signed the fucking Pacquiao deal. Spence and Pacquiao signed their deal and announced their shit at the beginning of July, bro. And they were supposed to fight on August 21st.
And they had
you don't need shit but a month and a half to 2 months,
no,
bro.
No, you don't, man. You need more than that for a big fight. To me, 2 months ain't enough time. Because you got to train, they got to fly, they got to do media obligations. Like, come on, man. Like, we said all the time.
Manny Pacquiao versus Spence or Manny Pacquiao versus Terrence Crawford, at the time that they were both trying to get their fight, it was a bigger fight than them two fighting together. And Manny Pacquiao and Spence had signed a fight before Spence's eye injury. They signed that shit in early July, bro, and they were supposed to fight in August 21st. So you can get the promotion done for Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence in a month and a half, but Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford supposed to take longer than a month and a half or 2 months.
Fight didn't happen. Like you keep on saying it, but the fight never materialized. Maybe it was because Earl out or the numbers just weren't coming in right. Like I don't know what happened. But all I do know
is, that man got injured, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He got injured. He got injured.
Who the hell passing up on Manny Pacquiao when they both know they'll beat his ass?
He got injured. But again, in my opinion, when I see Canelo make fights, or even when I see Wilder make a big fight with Fury or whoever he's fighting with, they have a proper press tour. Like they out here doing meet obligations every other week. And you telling me that these guys gonna have a month and a half for a fight like that? That don't make no sense, bro. That does make no sense.
But that's exactly what they did.
But another thing is though too, right?
Like
Earl fought what Ugas in like April or something.
Yeah, and they announced that shit in like February, bro. That's what I'm saying. They don't need nothing but a month or two, bro. They don't need that long.
Ugas, like we ain't gonna promote Ugas. He is a regular dude. But if they fought in April,
hold on, how he a regular dude when Bomac told us he was a killer, bro? Now he a regular dude because Spence put hands on him.
Bomac was smoking that day. I don't agree with everything Bomac say.
Bomac was smoking that day.
I don't agree with everything somebody says. Like because I'm cool with him. Ugas I already lost 4 times before. I've seen him lose on multiple occasions, so I know he can't fuck with Earl Spence Jr. I don't give a fuck if he beat Pacquiao 5 times. He's not fucking with Earl. Period. And y'all can have a debate. Oh, it was a big no. Earl showed y'all exactly what I told you he was gonna do. Fuck Ugas up. Period.
I mean, I expected him to fuck him up too. I ain't mad at that.
But if he fought in April,
fuck him up too, Mike. I ain't mad at that, bro. I just don't understand.
Knockout. If he fought in April, why are we waiting? Why are we waiting to September? If he fought in April, why are we waiting to December or January?
To you, bro, is there is no way that as fight fans we can make all these excuses and be cool and be happy and be content and buy pay-per-views for fucking Terrence Crawford versus David Avenesian, but then turn around and try to shit on Earl Spence and Keith Thurman when the only reason that Earl is having to fight Keith Thurman in the first place is because Bud pulled away from the negotiation.
And the only reason I'm shitting on Earl,
I'm making, bro.
The only reason I'm shitting on Earl because he's not giving Keith his proper due. Period.
I got you, bro. But look, I gotta run, Mike. You know it's fun as always, bro. Much love to you, much respect to the chat. Look, y'all hit this like button, and Mike, man, keep doing your work, bro. I love to have you live and back doing this shit regular. I'll come by as much as I can, dog.
All right, shout out to my guy, Knockout Boxing 86 TV.
All right, bro. Peace out.
Shit. I mean, Knockout Boxing said some interesting points, but I'm of the mindset that promotion time and how much time you got to build a fight and fighters got to train and Yo, we're going out to 410. Talk to your boy.
What's good with you, man? Hey, Mike, man. You know, Knockout was gonna sit there and chat for Earl all day, man. Ain't no way, man. They both clear right now. You know they clear. This Damon Webster, by the way, man.
Shout out to my Damon.
Chat, man.
Yes, sir. I seen you.
I couldn't handle that no more, man. Hearing all that bull crap, man. They're available right now, man. They're available to fight right now, Mike.
That's the biggest
right
point.
Now. That's
the biggest point, bro. Like why? If you ain't gonna fight Thurman for like a real fight, then why not just go fight Terrence Crawford? Like Thurman is there, and y'all not give him a shot at a title. If 147 is so hard for you to make, why prolong it? Why prolong making 147? Now, why not go ahead and get that out of the way now? Go ahead and beat Bud like all y'all fans say he will do, and go ahead and go up to 154.
Right, it's not even a mandatory, man. They're not saying if it's a mandatory. This just rumors, but who knows what Mike Capital probably heard or not, man.
Yeah,
but
if it's at 154,
man, what are we doing, man?
If it's at 154, It's not a mandatory. If it's at 154, it's not a mandatory.
Right. What the WBC doing, man? What, they gonna fight him again?
They do it all the time, though, bro. They do it all the time. WBC is one of the biggest people in the sport that say they want to push the sport forward, but they keep on giving y'all and letting fighters do shit like this. They did it for Canelo, now they doing it for Earl. Like, I don't get the shit.
Man, the WBC should be pulled out all the sanction bodies, man. Somebody gotta do something about it, man. I heard they having a transgender belt coming out.
Don't even get me started on that shit, man. I don't even know how they gonna categorize the transgenders. Is it gonna be transgender male to female versus like a group, then females to males? Like, how they gonna do that shit?
I don't know, man. I seen a man on the boxer voice, man. It was a woman dressed up like a man, and he said he got a fight coming up. I couldn't do it no more. I had to click off the channel, man. But before I get off the topic and all that, man, the guys, he gonna say anything just to cover Earl's ass, man. You should know that, man. Anything Earl do, that Earl walks on water to knock out, man. You know, I used to be a big knockout fan, man. I had to unsubscribe, man, to him, man.
Don't do that, man. Go with that man sub, man.
He started. I'm trying. I might go back to him, man. But man, I want to hear the real, man. I can't hear. I gotta go come to Mike page or something, man, to hear the real, man. But Paramount TV, Paramount Plus, and everything. We knew Showtime was supposed to be, losing their contract and everything. They supposed to be going the next year and everything. And Showtime needed some sort of way to have this big fight. That's what I thought they were doing the whole time. You know why? Why they going? Earl said on the phone thing anyway, the fight gonna be in January. Now make your mind up, knockout. What is gonna be in January, November, December, all these dates when none of this stuff's set in stone.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what Bud's biggest problem was. Nothing set in stone. They always try to like circumvent. It may be November. Oh no, it's December. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be January. Like, if you like Bud, like I need to fight this year. If y'all don't let me fight this year, I got a backup plan. That's what Bud said in his article. He told them and let them know that he wanted to fight this year.
We've only heard one side of the story, right, man? Well, how come only Bud is saying what he had to say? Why Earl ain't coming out saying nothing about nothing, man? Because he know they ain't lying. He ain't saying one thing, though. He ain't saying this nigga ain't lying about the shit that's going down. He ain't say nothing about no 35% guarantee. He ain't denying none of that shit. All he said was, I wouldn't get no guarantee. Bullshit, nigga. I mean, you know you was getting, he gonna take care of you like Crawford said. That's his man. He gonna take care of him and look out for him. It just don't make no sense, man. Why not fight this man in April, man? We done waited all this time, and the nigga lying. This knockout ain't say, oh, damn, I thought he said he wasn't gonna fight Chief no more. How Chief all of a sudden now, he said he wasn't fighting the nigga. Now all of a sudden, it's cool to fight him. Well, that's all. Fagnon, all them niggas is right now looking crazy, and they just going along with the bullshit. But when Bud slid off and fought this nigga, it was oh man, he messing up the fight.
Man, you a wild boy. Boy, you a wild boy. That man says, boy, I can't even repeat what you said, but that nigga right there, wild. This thing right here, man. You're a wild boy, man. But look, bro, I agree with a lot of what you said, though, man. Like, it's getting like to the fans to the point where we just want to see the fight. We're not interested in Keith Thurman. Like if it's not for a title and it's not at 147, hey, what are y'all doing for us? Y'all telling us that it's gonna be pay-per-view, but it don't really mean anything. I don't get it.
You want us to pay for it, too, you know how many niggas gonna be stealing that fight, man?
I mean,
I'm gonna be stealing that fight because
I'm definitely not buying
it's not what we want, man. I'm dusting off my 5-stick mic. I'm tired now, man. I've been paying for all these motherfucking fights and trying to be, having bias, guilt, and all that shit.
Yeah, trying to have a little integrity and shit. But now I'm back to the point. I'm like, fuck it, bro. They keep on giving me bullshit. I'm gonna start stealing this bullshit.
You pay for what you work with. Man, I work too fucking hard for my money, man. Shit.
I feel it.
But I ain't gonna hold up the lines and shit though, Mike, man. It was good. It was great talking to you, man. I just had to clarify that bullshit, man, that Earl Sexual was talking about, man. That's my man. You know what I mean? But he got a lot of working on to do, man. He got to start coming 50-50 halfway, man. Like how you be, Mike.
Yeah, man. Shout out Earl.
Yeah, man. Baltimore out, man. I'm gonna holler at you later, though. I'm gonna sit back in the chat, Mike.
Shout out B-More, man. Salute.
All right, bro.
Shout out to my guy, man, DeMar Webster out there, man. Like it's real though, bro. Like a lot of what he said is real too. Like we got time and opportunity right now to get that fight. We got to fight right now. We got a lane right now. We have an opportunity right now to get that fight. And ain't nobody giving us that fight. Ain't nobody coming through with that fight. It's Keith Thurman. It's we're gonna wait till 2023. So Bud say, you know what? I gotta get David Avenesian. Like if you off from April, May, June, July, August, September. August, September is when y'all should have goddamn me target that fight last year. No reason to wait till the middle of football season. No reason to wait to goddamn me near motherfucking Christmas to put that fight on. People got other expenses that they want to pay for. If you want to maximize your profit, you need to maximize your profit not around holidays, not around the football season. Honestly, if I'm a boxing promoter, I want to get a lot of my fights knocked out from March, April, May, June, July, September. That's it. October, November, no, this, that. We know who run them goddamn me. We know what sport is king during that time. And people are always gonna want something to watch. People gonna always want something to watch. So that's to me is when you maximize your revenue, man. Not in just having fights at the end of the year. Like it don't make sense. First thing on people's mind right now is not fights. It's a goddamn NFL playoffs. Playoffs? Shit. Ain't nobody worry about no goddamn who? You go up to a motherfucking football fan right now and say, hey man, Keith Thurman fighting. Who? Like, and I hate to be that way. No, we know more than the people who have put together the largest selling events in boxing history. Okay. I'm not saying that I know more than anybody. What I'm saying is if I was running a business model for boxing, majority of my pay-per-views will be from March to September. A lot of free fights after those times. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I can maximize my money. I can have the world's attention, if not the American sports world's attention, for one night. And I ain't got to compete with football or college football or the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like that means, and ain't nobody watching basketball. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody watching baseball. Ain't nobody watching baseball until October. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody watching no fucking baseball doing doing a regular season. Man, fuck out of here. I don't know a nigga who watch baseball. I do know a nigga who watch baseball. I know about two niggas who watch baseball, actually. I don't understand it. I don't know why they watch it. Shit don't be exciting until you get a hit. And then sometimes you don't get a hit for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Or strike one, strike 45. But number to call in 501-340-0168. We're talking about Earl Spence upcoming fight with Keith Thurman. Is it worth the pay-per-view value that it's been suggested that it will be? I don't think it is. I think with the belts not being on the line, it not being at 147, that this fight does not have the same value that it once had. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. But last four fights have been in November, December, Now, where's the energy for Bud fighting in football season? Selective outrage. I didn't enjoy Bud fighting in those months. I wasn't happy that Bud fighting in December. Man, I wasn't happy when Bud fought Evanesian. It was so many goddamn things that I had to watch at one time. I was pissed off Bayside boxing. I'm not just saying it for people. I'm saying it for boxing as a whole, my nigga. Not just goddamn me motherfucking Earl and them. For all you motherfuckers who putting on pay-per-views in December, November, stop it. Stop it. It's stupid. Now, is that better Bayside boxing? Is that more clearer for you? Oh man, but look, y'all, I'm gonna get on down, man. I'm almost an hour, 20 minutes in. I ain't did one of these shows like this in a long time. You feel me? So salute to everybody out in the chat. Trying to think on what I should leave y'all with. Trying to think what I should leave y'all niggas with, man.
Floyd, I'll knock you out, nigga. You sick? Look at him.
We ain't got a call. 973. 97. Who was that 973 number? 973-508. I think that's New Jersey. It might be New Jersey or something, bro. It might be New Jersey or something. Call back in, man, if you want to. 973-508. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give your whole number out. But salute. We got that boy was scary. That was me, Mike. That wasn't you. All phones. Okay. Call back in, GQ Drew. I got you. Salute to everybody out there in the chat, though, man. Thank y'all for rocking out with your boy Mike on sports. We're going to be doing a lot more of these shows, man. Coming back with a vengeance, man. Coming back strong, coming back, you know what I'm saying, on top of this shit. Like I normally am. Damn, I hate the presentation of this fight. That's it. I hate it. Yo, we're going out to 832. 832, what it do?
What's up, Mike? Man, you from Little Rock?
You know it.
Oh man, that's great. I got a homeboy from Little Rock. That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Nah, man.
Where you from,
I think
homie?
that's crazy, man.
Where you from, homie?
I'm from Houston.
What's your name?
From Houston, Texas. Houston. My name Herschel.
All right, what's going on, Herschel? Talk to your boy.
Yeah, man. This Errol Spence fight. I mean, man, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm from Texas, so we try to get that boy Errol Spence. We try to let him make it, as well as the Charlos. They be doing some ridiculous stuff from time to time, but we try to rock solid. This shit with Keith Thurman, I'm not feeling that, man. I'm gonna be honest. I know they trying to sit up there and stir the pot and let it marinate for the little Terrence Card fights, but at this point, it's looking like two things to me, man. Either they trying to make this fight, marinate a little bit longer, or somebody's scared.
What don't you like about it? What don't you like about it?
Because it's like, look, man, I like Keith Thurman, but it's like, and Keith Thurman ain't even really been all that active. When he ain't really looked all that good. And you said you was never gonna give him an opportunity to fight, and then you backdoor when you were supposed to be fighting Terrence Crawford. So what's the deal?
True.
You know, that's why I look weird, because it's like I'm going by your words. I remember how I passed it. Yeah, I'm never gonna fight Keith Thurman. He don't fight nobody. He injured all the time. He don't want to fight. Okay, so then what we talking about there? Like now, Terrence Crawford is obvious he want to fight, but it seemed like Terrence Crawford want to handle business by himself and not so much and maximize the fight for both of them and not just for one of them. And it don't seem like he down with that.
Yeah, man. I just think that at this juncture right now, I honestly think like Al is giving him more direction than like anything. I think he's being told what to do more so than him making his own decisions. That's how it's coming out to me. Because if somebody's telling me I'm never fighting that guy, then all of a sudden you fighting that guy, Only one reason can be that reason, because Al told you to do it.
Okay, but and I agree. But does it? Do you think this? What do you think this makes sense boxing wise, considering that right now, like you know what I'm saying, boxing doing okay. It's not really in the greatest position. A lot of people are complaining that people are not making the big fights, and that's what making people go away. And everything is about the people. This is a consumer-based sport, right? Without the consumers watching, they don't get the advertising dollars. So if you keep lagging it on, what are you doing here?
I know, right? Like you keep on like prolonging it. Like what are you doing? I mean, we'll see. Maybe Al is the master genius. Maybe this is all a part of this plan. He got folks talking about it. He got folks up in arms about it. He got his fighter name right now hot. So maybe it's all.
I mean, niggas in Houston is definitely we like what? Like, huh? Nigga, what? Like it's like because bro, here's the thing. The thing about it is, let's be real. Terrence Crawford is what, 35, 34?
Yeah, he's about 34 by 34, 35.
Okay, so he's almost out of his prime. I know that he's still gonna be great for a while, but it really seemed like they trying to age that nigga out. Man. I'm gonna be honest. It don't fit. Mm-hmm.
I'm agreeing with you. Like that, to me, that was like part of the reason why the fight got pushed back last year, because they wanted that ring rust. They wanted him to be out of the ring for over a year. They wanted to have the advantages in their favor. And Bud is being a smart boxer, smart dude, knowing I can't go into the biggest fight of my life against Earl Spence Jr. with not having a fight in between. So I need that ring rust off.
Most definitely. And then at 154. That's disrespectful to Jamel, you know. Jamel, to be honest. That's another thing.
I think it's disrespectful to the whole division, because at least if you're going to move up, fight somebody in the goddamn 154 division. Don't move somebody up with you. You literally just moving up another welterweight. That's it.
So I'm gonna ask you like this, Mike. What potential fights do you think is out there to still keep Terrence Crawford in shape? And in the sauce, but not lost because he's just that much better. That'll get him ready for this fight. What fights you think he can
that's
take?
What I've been thinking
I don't
about.
even know of it.
That's what I've been thinking about for about 3 days now, man. I've been throwing out names in my group chat. Motherfucker been shooting them shit down because I know a little insider, you know what I'm saying, that kind of keep me on my toes about what's going on in the sport of boxing, especially over there on the PBC side. But for like Terrence Crawford, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's out there for Terrence Crawford right now. Do you give Conor Ben a title shot? Can you convince Eddie that to like pay for you, bring you over to England to give Conor Ben a title shot? I mean, that's a big fight over in England that keep a name popping. Who else though? Like, do you like?
What's the dude who? If you since everybody's doing a little fake ass 150 fights. I feel like you go up and you go fight the dude that Charlo knocked out. That still be taking rounds. He didn't do too good this last fight. What's his name? The Haitian dude.
The Haitian dude that who knocked out?
Jamel Charlo knocked him out. When he gave him a title shot. His very first title, he knocked him out in the first round.
Oh, Lubin?
He still be getting. Yes.
Man, Lubin,
if I was Terrence Crawford, I'd fight Lubin.
Man, Lubin just got fucked up by Fundora, man. Like Lubin.
That's exactly why. Like, but he ain't trash. You gonna get some good work.
But he need a tune up though. Like he shouldn't be going into Bud fight. Like he took some serious damage his last fight. I don't know. Like honestly, I don't know if Lubin gonna be the same, because Fundora, I mean, damn near broke his face, bro. Dropped his ass like 4-5. He damn near broke his face, man. Like shit. Like Lubin need time to recover. But like for Bud, like I want to stay at 147 for Bud. I want to get somebody at 140. Maybe if Josh Taylor moves up, then he becomes the mandatory for your WBO. You fight Josh Taylor. I mean, I right now I literally do not know, but that may be a show that I might do tomorrow. Since EJ went this route, what does Bud? What does he do next?
So your guess is as good. This politics shit starting to get annoying. This shit worse damn near than government politics.
Preach.
It's just starting to get annoying, man.
Well, look, man. Shout out
at some point.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good, brother. No, you good. I'm annoyed because I'm like, y'all niggas not gonna never fight. There's gonna be another pandemic for these niggas fight.
That's how I'm looking, bro. That's how I'm looking. Like it look like my homie been saying this shit for like the last 2 years. Like, bro, they ain't never gonna fight. There's too much bullshit going on. I said, man, I don't want to believe that, but more and more, it's looking like them niggas never gonna fight each other.
Bro, and this how I'm gonna end it off, Mike. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm from Texas. I think that nigga Chen. I think Errol Spence. I think something about him. He's nervous about it. Because the thing about it is, as a man, after a while, I'm gonna be like, you know what? There's only so much money I can make. I want to get this out of the way. I don't want to think about this. There's things that you just like, I just want to get this over with. And like, if this is my legacy fight, if this what niggas is talking about, I want to prove a point and I want to get it over with. I want to show niggas. I want it to be done.
Absolutely.
At some point in time, it's not about the business. It's about the principle. What do you stand for? If you say you the best, then go ahead and prove it. We men, we judge by what we do, not by what we say.
Man, I couldn't say it no better, my nigga. I can't put it no better, man. Thanks for your call, homie.
You too, man.
Shout out to my guy down in the H-Town, man. I forgot his name. Salute to my guy down in the H-Town, man. Like, no, he ain't saying about the legacy, bro. Like, fuck that legacy talk, dog. Nigga, you judge off your marriage, bro. Fuck what a nigga talking about, man. Judge a nigga off his actions. And Errol Smith's actions right now is telling us that he don't want to make the weight. He don't want to put his belt on the line. That's not the way boxing should go. If you don't want to make the weight, move up, belt the belts. If you want to make the weight, put your belts on the line and keep Thurman his just due. The man only lost one time. Y'all act like Keith done been beat up 16, 17, 19. Nigga, he ain't never got beat up. Manny Pacquiao was a split decision. Sean Porter was a war, but he ain't get beat up. He beat up Danny Garcia. Like, come on, man. Like what are we doing? Keith Thurman becoming the butt of everybody's joke, man. But the man that probably got a lot of accolades at the welterweight division. And he did his shit the real way. He went through Sean Porter, prime Sean Porter. He went through Danny Garcia, prime Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He fought Manny Pacquiao with no fucking drug testing. Anyway, man, I'm about to slide on out, y'all. Salute. Thank y'all for supporting the show. Until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down, and y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, y'all know what I always say, man. Every superhero needs his theme music, and you damn should know I got mine. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on.
I just send you a call, man. I send you a call in, man. I stop my theme music because you called in. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds, you know what I'm saying, to see if you're going to call back. If not, I'm not stopping that theme music again. I'm going to give you a minute since we got a delay or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No man left behind. Oh, look who it is. Look who came out to play.
What's up, Mike? What you doing, dog?
I'm just chilling, man, trying to figure out why your boy being a bitch.
See how you is, see how you is. Nigga, is this PPV or is this Mike on Sports? I can't.
This is goddamn Super Max on Sports starting today. Why your man being a bitch?
Tell me what you're mad about today, Mike.
Who
Tell
mad?
Me what you're mad about today.
I'm just asking you a question, like why your boy scared to fight Keith at 147? Why he ain't giving Keith a real title shot?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna say the same thing I
Here we
said
go.
this morning. I know
That's
you
the
have.
worst thing, y'all. That's the worst thing you can ever say. I'm gonna tell you like this now.
I'm gonna say exactly what I said this morning. We're not wasting that last. He didn't been telling you and telling you he's having a hard time making 47. We're not gonna waste that last title fight on Keith. We saved it for your guy.
But you know, like
Everybody
I know,
got to like,
Joe.
look,
The longer
I
he
live in
go
Texas,
without
Mike.
making weight,
Mike,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mike,
I'm gonna be
Mike,
quiet.
where you live, do y'all have dumpsters in y'all's alleys?
I don't got no alleys where I live at. I live in the suburbs.
Okay. In Texas, we got alleys, right? So Earl's spinning the block. He gonna stop by the alley one time, take the trash to the dumpster, and then we back on the way.
What's trash?
Y'all gotta relax.
What's trash though?
Keith Thurman, we gotta get that trash
Man,
out the
Keith
way.
Thurman, like,
Keith
see,
want to pay their.
that's the
Let me
mistake
tell
y'all
you like
making.
this.
That's the mistake y'all making. Y'all
This
think
what
Keith
y'all
Thurman
not-
washed
this
up
what-
and he ain't about shit.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna break down to you, Mike. Keith Thurman, as braggadocious as he is, right? If Keith was still hungry and still really wanted to make a name for himself at welterweight, especially the fact that he's the mandatory challenger, you don't think he'll push for this fight to be a welterweight? No, man, he's taking a payday. Keith, listen, right
Man,
here,
he
you heard the
being
first
forced
mic
to
on.
do that shit, bro. Like he worked for Al Heyman. It's
Y'all-
taking or
y'all
leave
hear-
it.
y'all hear- look,
It's taking or leave.
I'm
You come
gonna
on,
leave it
man.
right here. I'm gonna leave it. As much as Keith talk, you've interviewed Keith before. You know damn well as much shit as Keith talk.
What other option does he have, bro? We seen Adrian Broner come out here and tell y'all the same thing. It's take it or leave it. It's take it or leave it. If they did it to Adrian Broner, somebody who made them a lot of money, they damn sure did it to Keith Thurman.
And you know, damn it, Mike, you made me forget my goddamn point I was fixing to make up.
My fault.
God damn it. Anyways, yeah, there you go, Mike. And it's funny that you of all people was talking about a title fight. Why ain't it a title fight? Because if Keith was getting a shot at 3 belts right now, you would be on this show talking trash, talking about what has Keith done for me lately. This is what have you done for me lately, sport?
What's good?
Why Keith getting a shot? Keith ain't done nothing but beat up Mario Barrios, whose face was still smashed in by Tank. Couldn't even knock him out.
Man, y'all see Keith put that money on himself going the damn distance. Y'all think Keith was trying
a year ago.
Yeah, he tried.
A year ago.
Yeah. He put money on himself in Vegas before he fought Barrios, and they wouldn't let him put down that much money.
Everybody needs to relax, though, Mike. Look. This is what I'm a firm believer, and I don't think it's gonna be exactly the same. Obviously, I would love it for it to be identical to where Crawford get in the ring post fight. They go ahead and just brush Keith's body out the mat and push him out the way. We get our announcement, Canelo Triple G style. Mark my words.
That would be great, but I don't think that's realistic.
Errol and Crawford are gonna fight end of July, early August.
April, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I would prefer it be in August. Give a barn injury to Earl Spence because you know how prone he is to getting fucked up.
Yeah.
It should happen sometime in August. And it's mixed. Maybe you be one of the guys that agrees with me about this. I feel like these kind of fights, if you really want a boxing fan to pay for pay-per-views, you put it after football season. You feel me? Am I tripping?
I mean, I don't know. I'm someone who's always ordered the fight, like regardless of what's going on.
I'm talking about they not counting on you to order the fight because they know they got you.
So
But for the casual fan who's just a casual sports watcher who want to find something exciting to watch on a Saturday night, and football has gone off for the year, and you know when the NFL goes off, we feel a void. Like we be like, damn, bro, we ain't got football no more. You feel me? So we try to find something else.
I mean, I've seen Floyd have fights in September going against college and NFL.
September?
Oscar have fights in
December. Ain't no big games really going on in September, bro. Like we be like,
but I've also seen Oscar and Canelo go in November. You know,
okay.
it's It's hard to, like I said, for me, it's hard to say because, Mike, you know me. You know, I usually got a fight party. I got people over. So
Yep,
the casuals,
absolutely.
they're gonna
Absolutely.
come to me.
Absolutely.
So, but I would think August is the perfect time. I agree. August is the perfect time. There's nothing really big going on. Baseball's not really in playoffs. Basketball's done. Football ain't getting started yet. So that's an ideal time.
That's the money time,
to make
man.
this fight
I would even try to, you know what I'm saying, fuck up the damn UFC shit. Go on the 4th of July weekend.
That would be killer.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
never understood why boxing don't take advantage of that weekend.
You got people
That's
that
the
are
best
going to
weekend.
be around each other all the time. Like, oh, they celebrating, they drinking. Oh, man, y'all heard of Earl Spence Jr.? Yeah, here you go. And now let Earl Spence and Keith be a damn good fight. It's gonna do a lot for Earl.
But let me tell you this though, Mike. Honestly, this is why I have confidence in that the fight is gonna be next. I believe Earl really wants to fight. They petitioned to the sanctioning bodies to get the fight to happen. But as strongly as Errol felt about fighting Keith Thurman, he had to have some sort of assurances given to him that after this, we're going to make the fight happen that you want.
I wouldn't even call it fighting Keith Thurman because ain't nothing on the line if he loses, though. Oh, his ego gonna be hurt. His record gonna be down one, but he's still gonna have the belts. He's still gonna have the majority of the bargaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I don't know,
that's
man.
what I'm saying, though. So
that's the only reason I don't like it. Because if Keith Thurman wins, what does he get?
I mean, is it though? Like, look, Fury beat Wilder, even though he didn't get the belt. Let's say the belt wasn't on the line. Fury beats Wilder, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were still looking at AJ as that next fight. Like, you could get, the cachet. You can't tell me that if Keith Thurman beats Errol Spence and convincingly beats him, we're not gonna be pushing for Keith to get the shot at Bud.
No, they're gonna be pushing for Keith Thurman rematch at 147 for the belts to be on the line. And with that being said, Earl gonna drop the belts and Keith Thurman gonna end up fighting for a vacant title.
I think the because Keith Thurman was that dude up until he vanished after the Danny Garcia fight.
And one thing about skills, like one thing about like they punch resistance might not be there, and we don't know what Keith because he ain't never been like knocked out. But like with Kell Brook, even though Kell Brook punch resistance is like kind of gone, you could still see the skill. You see how he had Terrence Crawford eye looking with that jab. You can still see the skill when he came out the Gennady Golovkin loss against Errol Spence. He gave Errol Spence a damn good fight.
And don't get it twisted.
And Keith Thurman has that same skill. That's all I'm saying.
I favor Errol to stop. I think Errol actually could stop Keith, but that don't mean like I don't think Errol gonna go in there and just bum rush him, get him out. I mean, Keith is still Keith Thurman. People forget how good he was in that run. It's just been that long. I mean, but like I said, man, you got a good feel. I got a good feeling, man. This fight's gonna happen. Everybody needs to just relax. It's like all my Cowboys.
It's so many dudes in our group chat, right? It's so many dudes in our group chat that said the fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like a few of them that keep on saying, like, bro, this ain't gonna happen. I'm like, oh man, like, and as the days go on and on and on.
Let me tell you something, Mike. Look, Pacquiao lost, and the fight ain't gonna happen. People thought Canelo Triple G was never gonna happen.
Yeah,
you just gotta. It's unfortunate because it's something we all hate about boxing, but at the end of the day, these fights will happen when the powers that be are ready for them, and I think they're ready for it to happen.
Yeah, man. It'll be a great treat for the sport, especially if we get Usyk Fury undisputed. We get Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. We get Ryan and Tank, and then we get Wilder and Joshua or Wilder and Ruiz. That's a damn good year.
Hold on, Mike. Let's talk about the issues though. Like, let's see. Here's the problem though. What if let's say Crawford decides, you know what?
I need another fight. Yep.
I need another fight.
Yep.
Yeah, because then does that? Because it's almost like you kind of want to look at.
If I'm Crawford right now, right? If I'm Crawford right now, I don't give a damn if I got to get on somebody undercard. I'm being real with you. I'm trying to find me somebody that can give me 4 to 6 rounds, and around the same time as Earl is fighting.
BLK Prime wants
Exactly, bro. I might just
deals.
call BLK Prime. Look, bro. I take
in the March. Let's do something.
Yeah, I do $1 million, man. $2 million, whatever. Y'all ain't got to pay me fucking 10. Like,
let me fight at the end of March.
Just get me back out there.
And they ready for the summer.
And just give an offer to somebody who you know ain't going to turn it down. Somebody say, "Oh shit."
Even like Crawford do the same thing. Let him go up to 54 and get somebody for non-title.
Nope. I don't want to see Bud heavy. I want to see Bud making the weight. I want to see that.
That's fine too. Whatever. Just get him. You got to get him. Get Bud Austin Trout on BLK Prime at the end of March. That would be great.
That Austin Trout not turning it down, and he old as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then you got Errol and Crawford fight within a few weeks. Then we get that's what you need. You got to look at Crawford to see if you're gonna want another fight in between. Let's get it signed now.
I might call Blair Cobbs. I might call Blair Cobbs. Hey Blair, you want to fight? You a big strong motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, let's go whoop you. Get them beat up on. Look, Errol fight Keith Thurman. You fight baby Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
Get them both out the way. Let them fight each other on the Errol Spence Bud Crawford undercard. Loser got to retire. It's all like I said. That's the only thing I think I can see standing in the way of this fight anymore is, like you said, barring injury. And if Crawford wants another fight, which I don't blame him. I didn't blame him for taking his $10 million. You take your money from whoever, PVC, BLK Prime,
ABC, JFK, whoever gonna get to you. Shit.
Yeah, you fight at the end of March. Talk somebody like a Blair Cobbs, like an Austin Trout.
Yeah, just somebody that's gonna keep you busy, bro.
Somebody like that.
Yeah, somebody that's gonna. I mean, shit, fuck it. Adrian Granados. Shit, he gonna bring a tough fight, but he gonna get knocked out. But it is what it is.
And that's where we gotta go with this, man. Like I said,
Sebastian Famella. What up, Sebastian? Where you at, baby?
In an ideal world, we get the same Canelo Triple G thing where they scrape Keith's ass up out the ring. Bud walk in, they say it's official, everybody can relax, and we start making plans. Because the fucked up part for us is I think me, you, Jay, Ron, everybody we were supposed to link up in Vegas in November. We was all getting ready to hang out together.
Yeah, man.
And, they fucked that up.
I ain't gonna lie. They kind of blessed me, because I had just bought that house in like September, so I'm like, shit, I can't get out there.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So God, Jesus, look out for you.
I can't get out there. But like this year, I kind of got to feel like, okay, I know what's happening. Put a little money back air now and again for this fight. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. It's all gonna be great, dog.
I just want to see it.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. Though. Y'all go quit talking crazy. I got my energy the same. Canelo went up to 164 for no title. I just see Canelo fight at 55 for no titles. So I can't change my energy now. I'm consistent. And I'm also telling you the fight's gonna happen. And then when it happens, Errol gonna whoop Bud ass. And it's gonna be okay, Mike.
What weight is it gonna happen at?
I think the only reason Errol's holding on to the belt is because it's gonna happen at 47.
All right, we shall see. But
I don't if he was still gonna fight him at 54, why not just drop the belt?
I know, right? But sometimes these boxers do things how they want to do it.
But all right, Mike, man, you know how to jump on with you, show you some love. You know you're my guy, even though you over here talking crazy. I didn't know what show I was calling.
All right, Super Max, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
All right, big dog.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy, Super Max, man, out there in what part of Texas is Super Max in? I know it's not College Station. I want to say El Paso. I don't know. Maybe it's not El Paso. It's like one of them college towns. I think it's one of them college towns, or it's close by a college town. I forgot what part of Texas he's calling from. Damn, man, I know it, but I don't know it at the same time. Like that shit gonna be bugging me now. But look, y'all, man, we almost 2 hours in. I was not expecting to go this long. I got something to go in and make the kids something to eat. Y'all got me kids out here from Plainview. What's going on, George? Dallas Fort Worth in the building. But look, y'all, I'm out this thing until tomorrow. Smash that thumbs up button, and y'all will catch me tomorrow, maybe around the same time. Until next time, y'all know what I always say. Every superhero got his theme music, and you definitely know I got mine. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.